Hey, how's it going? So we're back to the fundamentals of the game after a very long time. This fundamental is not something that I've seen universally used by every guy that's good with girls. Not every guy that I've ever seen that's good with girls has this in place. For the most part, it's like, it is the majority. I'll say this, the majority do have this fundamental in place, but not all of them. So it's definitely not an end all be all, but it massively does help out. Every time like I take time to build on this fundamental, I find women loving me more and more, and it's actually getting to the point where it's obnoxious. But one of the biggest problems is when I mention this fundamental, people take it as an excuse to not learn game. So first, don't put all your eggs in this basket because that is not what I'm telling you. All right, this is a fundamental. The other fundamentals are just as important. All right, and like I just said, they're probably a little bit more important. But this piece right here, if you use this, it will multiply your other results tenfold. Now, what is this fundamental? This fundamental is lifestyle. Now, lifestyle is multifaceted, and I've actually kind of smashed in a few different ideas into this one concept because for the most part, they all are kind of interwoven into each other, but it's really tough to come across like a high quality individual when you are legitimately not a high quality individual. You can totally, like, I've heard stories about people being homeless in the streets, learning game and being really good with women. But for the most part, when you have the proof behind you, when you build keystone habits, when you build a life that is just massively just valuable, when you have people that love you, when you have a following, when you have girls that are chasing you down, like, it's so easy to approach a girl and to just be free of outcome, to be highly abundant. It's really easy for you to have just absolute belief in yourself. It's a one thing to be able to approach a girl and then, like, you know, give her good eye contact, use attraction versus comfort, be really grounded as an individual. But when you actually have the proof that's in the pudding, it's a lot easier to, it makes all the fundamentals way more impactful. It makes them a lot more strong. It makes them more resolute, gives structure to your game. Like, for the most part, this is the way that I see it with most people. So unless you're going to be a pickup freak like me, where you just get extremely good in social situations and you are just like on a different level, for the most part, this is how you should be learning game, okay? So you should be definitely going out. All right, going out should be something that you should be doing on a regular basis, if not like 3 to 4 times a week, especially when you first start learning this. Now, there are 2 different types of students that I generally teach. One is called driftwood and the other one's called a rocket ship. And this is actually something that I learned from a current mentor that I'm working with. And I really like this idea. So this is the idea. So first type of person, you've never developed a skill set. You've never developed any kind of purpose. You are not very grounded. You're a young guy, generally speaking, or you're an older person that has failed to develop these kind of things. You don't have that natural masculine vibe behind you, and you don't have a lifestyle. Pretty much, you saved up a lot of money to come work with me. Let's fuck you out. Now let's fix this problem. But for the most part, you are usually a long-term fix because the habits and the beliefs that you have, that your brain has in place, is that you're very low in the totem pole. And when you think, when your subconscious brain thinks you're low in the totem pole, it's going to make you take on traits that are not valuable. So like raising your shoulders, talking high in your nose, you're going to talk really fast. You're going to talk in a supplicating way. You're going to talk in a needy way with girls because you don't have that true abundance. A good way to supplicate abundance, by the way, if you guys don't have a lot of abundance with women, is to take the pressure off the women itself and to actually put it back on a purpose. So your purpose ends up becoming stronger than the drive to want to get a woman. Like, it becomes your new woman. It becomes your new power source. So instead of when you're talking to a girl, you're like, I need this girl so that I can feel valuable. You're like, no, I feel valuable because I have a purpose. And a lot of you guys lack this purpose. You guys don't know what you want. Now, the second type of guy, generally speaking, has already earned everything. He's a very strong guy. He's proven to himself time and time again that he's a high value man. And so when I teach him something, it's really quick for him to click into place. It doesn't take him too much time. Obviously, he's been gaming for a while. He comes to me and he's like, he just needs some tweaks, and we tweak them. Then he goes out and starts gaming, and generally speaking, does extremely fucking well. This is the second type of guy where he's gone out and he's earned his purpose. He fought, he put in the groundwork, and now he went to an expert to get his problems fixed. For the most part, this is what most guys do that are on this level. They dive really deep into their purpose, into their passion. Then from there, they go and find experts in different fields to prop up their weaknesses. You don't like cooking, you go and get a chef. You don't want to study being in the gym, so you get a personal trainer. Become a master in a very specific field and become very fine-tuned to it. Then you go find other masters that can help you out. First, you become a master in a certain field yourself, you develop a purpose. Then you go find guys that have purpose and mastery in different fields to prop up your own life, to help you spin that plate for you. The guy that has this lifestyle fundamental in place is somebody that's almost akin to like a popular kid. He has a lot of girls that are chasing him. He has some amazing friends. He has an amazing lifestyle that women would love to be a part of and chase him for just simply that. Having these things in place are just really nice. A lot of people want to argue and say that women are after money, but what's really funny, it's not the money. It's like the fact that people love him and that like the lifestyle that he has. Because I've taught so many people with money, and I've seen so many people with that shit that just fell flat. So I know it's not the money. It's mainly like the lifestyle of a cool, legit, popular kid. Like that's what I see a lot of girls are into. Basically, you want to build a lifestyle around you that mirrors and shows that you are this popular kid. You also want to build a social circle around you. So I have a lot of very attractive friends, and I don't feel the need to constantly fuck them because I'm so in abundance with women. Like I don't need to like go and fuck my friends. I mean, on occasion I do, when we're like partying and whatnot, and like we're just hanging out. But it's not my MO. My MO is to like have fun with my girlfriends, my female friends. Like I really enjoy their company, and like so, you know, for me, when I'm talking to them, I'm not thinking, how can I get into her pants? I'm thinking, oh, cool. I'm having a fun vibe with this girl that I really like hanging out with. I'm not thinking like, oh my God, how can I fuck her? How can I get in her pants so I can feel better about me? I already feel good about me. So I don't need that. A lot of you guys that lack this, you guys definitely need to go out and game a lot more, go out and approach a lot more. That is something that you're definitely 110% going to have to do because it's not something that's just going to fix itself. If you want high quality friends, you have to become a high quality person. I just released a video on my other channel, the 7 things that turn off high quality people. I would go watch that. But for the most part, be what you want to see in the people around you. You attract what you are. If the people around you are a certain way, it's because of something that you're doing and something you're projecting. Maybe it's you have low self-esteem about who should be hanging around you. Maybe it's like the simple fact that you are not vibrating on a level that high quality people want to hang around you, and that's something you need to fix within you. Like I said, girls are attracted to status, attracted to love from your tribe, love from your women, leader of men. If you're this type of guy, it's a very good chance that you'd be able to raise a kid to fruition, to their teenage years when they can start fending for themselves, because you have love from your tribe. People are going to give you resources when the kid's hurt. People are going to care for your child. They're going to love you through the transfer of your husband being such a badass. Like, you get so many things by dating a guy that's like this, from a tribe standpoint, from a biological standpoint. So when you can express that you are this, it augments every factor that we talked about in game. Everything that you do will become tenfold more powerful. So you should be both going out gaming and approaching, but while also diving into your purpose, diving into keystone habits. Now, like I said, I'm starting the pen and paper project, which I've been talking about for a while. One of the things that I do in this is a purpose-driven journal, which teaches you how to find your purpose, how to find that thing that you can do infinitely and work for. But essentially, you want to look at the things that you can do infinitely and then find a job around that. Talking about the pen and paper project and journaling, one of the ones that you can do in this is a clarity journal. Now, a clarity journal is basically where you design the future high status version of yourself, which is something I do all the time. I plan myself for my high status version 2 years in advance, and I plan to be him probably shorter than that. But you want to be like, okay, so who is this high status individual that any girl would love to hang around? Like, where I would be so proud to be me. Like, what does this guy look like? Now, what are the milestones he has to go through? What are the things that he has? Who are the people he has around him? And who does he have to, what are the habits and mindsets that he would have to get all these things? What does he have to know? Then from here, you want to create, like, you want to start creating stepping stones to close the gap between who you are currently and this guy in the future. Then you want to start taking actions to move slowly in the direction of this guy. You want to be patient. You want to focus on one thing, and not like look at the entire thing and get overwhelmed. You want to baby chunk it. All right, now I'm doing this thing. Okay, now I'm doing this thing. Okay, now I'm doing this thing. Now I'm doing this thing. And now you're moving slowly in that direction of that guy. Now, like I said, you have to go out and approach. The other fundamentals are massive. You have to go out and game. And whenever I say this kind of stuff, I feel like there's a lot of idiots that lack the ability to look at things in gray zones. Both these things are powerful. You have to go on game, you have to also build lifestyle, you also have to build purpose. It seems like a lot of things you have to do, but if you do these things and you do them in conjunction, you'll get so good with women so fucking fast, your head will spin. It's one thing to brainwash yourself and to think you're a high quality person. It's another to both brainwash yourself and also have the fucking proof behind this. The proof that you are a badass motherfucker. Like, it's a lot easier to believe you're a badass motherfucker when you just have all these fucking things behind you saying that you are this. All these people are like, oh my God, you are really fucking good at something. Like, that's really nice. Like, for me, when I go out and I take on a client, when I take them out for coaching, and I have that guy tell me, like, man, dude, you're really fucking good at this. Man, you're really an amazing coach. How easy is it for me to go out and game or go talk to girls? It's like, it's easy as fuck. It's a lot easier. When I go talk to a girl, I'm like, dude, you have no idea who the fuck I am, and you're gonna really be happy with the results. You're gonna be really happy to be around me. I hope you don't fuck this up. Like, it's like that's what I think. Like, I've had it at times where I'll talk to a girl and she tells me she has a boyfriend, and I feel bad because I know that I'm probably better than her boyfriend. I'm like, dude, it's all right, dude. Sorry about that. And she's like, don't be sorry. It's nice to have a boyfriend. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna go into this, but yeah, like that's like my mindset. I'm just like, I feel bad for girls when they don't get to know me because I'm so high value. Like, there's nobody that has the kind of potential I do. It's very rare. And if you could become one of these guys that maybe you don't even have the status yet, but you have that potential where you were just like a rocket ship. We're gonna come back to this. The rocket ship versus the driftwood. Driftwood like blows in the wind like a leaf. Like, you're just like, I'm being blown around by life. And then you're not building anything behind you and underneath you that gives you structure. As opposed to rocket ship, where you're just like, you're grabbing all the fucking vines, you're climbing, you have all this momentum. Like, people sense that, and they sense it within you, and they sense the confidence. And when a girl talks to you, even when you don't have the status, but you're a rocket ship, very high quality women are gonna be so attracted to that. It's polarizing, it's masculine, it's something that women want. Build the proof, make a mastery, become purpose driven. Build a structure underneath your life that'll make women love to be with you. And with that being said, peace out.
False with the dialogue, modest with depression, honorably discharged, admired as a veteran. Regardless of anything you've heard, he's absolutely fascinated by your choice of words. And he is what lives in our shadows, a voice that we hear that communicates in vowels. Pressed to the window with an eye on discovery, destined to